It's been a week now since our last episode, and as serious gardeners that we are, we are cutting again our zinnias once a week. Remember the wiggle test as usual. Always cut the stems at an angle, like this. You see? So they're not flat, they're at an angle. This helps the flowers to drink more water in the bucket and then in the vase. And think of the zinnia stem as a straw through which she drinks the water. If this end was not at an angle, if it was cut flat, when we put the flower in the bucket or in the vase, we risk that it will stay like this and it will block the stem and she will no longer be able to drink water and she will die, she will wilt. So always cut the stem at an angle. And today I'm sharing more secrets in order to make your flowers last longer in the vase. Number 1, cut in the morning or in the evening, never at noon, never at night.
Number 2, get rid of all the leaves.
Zinnias typically last in the vase for 7 days, but their leaves never last as long. They don't look well. So it's best to just get rid of all the leaves from the start. Always, always, always cut your flowers directly into water, into a bucket of water. Never let your bucket and your flowers stay under the sun. Number 3, we never cut the flowers and then arrange with them directly. We must leave the flowers to rest for at least 3 or 4 hours, and it's better to let them rest overnight if you pick them in the evening and arrange with them the next morning. And this whole process is called conditioning the flowers, and it just means that we let them rest before we arrange with them. After you cut all your flowers, move the bucket for a few hours in a cool, dark place. It can be a shed, a barn, a basement, whatever you have. I have none of that, so I place my bucket of flowers in the bathtub. It's the coolest, darkest place at the tiny cottage. And one more thing you can do, you can add a little bit of flower food into the bucket. I'm not doing it myself, but it's very easy to do if you wish so. You can add a little bit of sugar into the water, and sugar helps the flowers to drink more water and stay hydrated. Or you can add a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar to the water, and this will change the pH of the water, which means that less bacteria will form in the water and it will take longer for the flowers to wilt. And even without me adding any flower food, my zinnias normally last in the vase for 7 to 10 days. And because no one is perfect, zinnias are renowned as dirty flowers because they tend to muddy the water where they sit. And we can do something about this. We can add a tiny little bit of bleach into the water in the bucket. And be very careful, I have already stained a lot of my clothes. A tiny bit of bleach into the bucket. Of course, if you only have a handful of zinnias, it's not worth it to put bleach into the water. But if you have like 50 stems, like I have here, where I have zinnias, and also I have a ton of yarrow, which is also a dirty flower, then it's worth it to put half a cup of bleach into the bucket. And how about our potted cut flowers? How are they doing? I proudly present to you the first marigold in here. Isn't she a cutie? And we are still waiting for the apricota cosmos to bloom. But in our garden bed, it's a celebration. The first cosmos have opened. Double click rose bonbon and double click snow puff. Yoo-hoo! If you're new to our channel, hi, I'm Michaela and I grow cut flowers in Zone 6 in Romania. And this video is part of my cut flowers demo in which we sew together 3 perfect cut flowers for beginners. The zinnias, yours truly, the marigolds and the cosmos. And now we're tracking the blooming and the harvesting and the arranging of flowers for each variety. And of course, the weekly cut of our potted zinnias, the Liliput zinnias. What, did you think I forget already? Ready. And it's not enough that I keep pestering you about cutting your zinnias once a week, which is barbaric enough. Now I'm gonna tell you something else, that you need to cut them quite deep, which means sacrificing these lateral side shoots, which already are having buds. Yes, I'm sacrificing these lateral shoots, and I'm pretty sure it's not something that you're gonna do in your first year, but it's gonna be very good for your plants. So for this one, I actually have 4 side shoots, 2 here and 2 here, and all of them have new buds. No worries, the definition of cut and come again is that from wherever we cut, new zinnias will bloom. So no worries. And instead of just stripping the leaves, I'm gonna do this. Strip the leaves, cut the stems. Strip the leaves, cut the stems, strip these leaves, and we are left with a beautiful, beautiful peachy pinky coral zinnia of the Liliput series of a somewhat decent stem length. In here as well, such a beauty, and she has buds here and here, which I'm gonna strip. If the side shoot like this. And since today I have a bucket full of flowers, let's do something different. Let's do a ton sur ton bouquet or a monochromatic one with these amazing zinnias. Wow! And this one is bigger than my head. Look. and assorted yarrow. Ta-da! And assorted snapdragons. For foliage, our trusty friend, the forsythia. And for contrast, my beloved Scabiosa Dark Night. And I took my glasses off because this rain on and off is driving me nuts. And now that you know how to condition zinnias for the longest vase life, click here to learn how to harvest them with the wiggle test.